Jim Irsay, the longtime and beloved owner of the Indianapolis Colts, passed away at the age of 65, leaving behind a legacy interwoven with dedication, passion, and a deep-rooted love for the sport of football and his community. According to a statement released by the team, Irsay died peacefully in his sleep in the afternoon, though no cause of death was immediately provided. His sudden passing came as a profound shock to football fans across the nation and was particularly heartbreaking for the Indianapolis sports community. Just weeks away from celebrating his 66th birthday, his death marked the end of an era for the Colts and left a deep void in the hearts of those who admired and respected him. For decades, Jim Irsay had been a pillar of the NFL community and a powerful presence in Indianapolis. His unwavering dedication to the Colts, matched with his exceptional generosity, community commitment, and steadfast love for his family, earned him the respect of fans, players, and peers alike. Pete Ward, the Colts' chief operating officer, expressed the organization's deep sorrow, stating, "Jim's dedication and passion for the Indianapolis Colts, in addition to his generosity, commitment to the community, and most importantly, his love for his family were unsurpassed. Our deepest sympathies go to his daughters, Carly Irsay Gordon, Casey Foyt, Kaylin Jackson, and his entire family as we grieve with them." Though Irsay had faced various health issues in the past, it wasn't immediately known whether he had been experiencing any significant health concerns in the days leading up to his death. In fact, Irsay had remained publicly active, posting on social media as recently as earlier that same day. In one of his final messages on his X, formerly Twitter account, he offered well wishes to the Indiana Pacers, wishing them good luck ahead of their Eastern Conference Finals opener against the New York Knicks at Madison Square Garden. The timing of this heartfelt post made the news of his passing even more surreal to fans who had just seen him cheer on a fellow Indianapolis. Team hours earlier, Irsay's journey with the Colts began long before he assumed the role of owner. After the death of his father, Bob Irsay, Jim took over as team owner in 1997 at the age of 37, making him the youngest owner in the NFL at the time. His leadership would usher in a period of competitive success, strategic foresight, and passionate stewardship that helped elevate the Colts into one of the NFL's most respected franchises. Under his ownership, the Colts experienced remarkable success, boasting 14 winning seasons, securing over 260 victories, and earning 10 divisional titles. The team made the playoffs an impressive 18 times and ultimately achieved football's greatest prize, a Super Bowl victory in 2007. Irsay played an instrumental role during some of the most memorable eras in Colts history, including the Peyton Manning era. During this time, Manning not only became one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history, but also brought national attention to the franchise. Later, Irsay supported and guided the team through the tenure of Andrew Luck, a generational talent who succeeded Manning as the face of the franchise. Throughout all these transitions, Irsay remained a steady and passionate leader, never shying away from difficult decisions or shunning accountability during tough seasons. Before becoming owner, Irsay had already been deeply involved with the Colts' day-to-day operations, serving as the team's general manager from 1984 to 1996. His business acumen and knowledge of the game were well respected throughout the league. In addition to his executive roles with the Colts, Irsay contributed meaningfully to the league's overall direction. He served on the NFL's Finance Committee and chaired the Legislative Committee, and he was part of a group assembled by then-Commissioner Pete Rozelle in the 1980s. This group played a significant role in crafting what would eventually become the NFL's salary cap system, a fundamental component of the modern game. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell shared heartfelt sentiments about Irsay's legacy, saying, "We were deeply saddened to learn of Jim Irsay's passing today. Jim was a friend and a man deeply committed to his family, the game, the Colts, and the Indianapolis community. He spent his life and career in the National Football League." Goodell's statement reflected the widespread admiration for Irsay's contributions both on and off the field. One of the most commendable aspects of Irsay's character was his willingness to be open about his personal struggles. In a candid interview with HBO, Irsay revealed that he had been to rehab 15 times, fighting battles with substance abuse that many in his position might have tried to keep hidden. He took pride in his sobriety, noting that he had not consumed Alcohol since 2002. This kind of honesty and vulnerability set Irsay apart and made him an inspiring figure for many, especially those grappling with similar issues. In 2014, Irsay was arrested for DUI and drug possession, leading to a guilty plea to a misdemeanor charge and a sentence of 1 year of probation. The league also suspended him for a period following the incident. Rather than allowing this chapter to define him, Irsay used it as motivation to make positive changes, both personally and publicly. This turning point fueled his commitment to destigmatizing mental health issues and supporting others in their journeys toward healing and recovery. One of the most significant initiatives he championed in recent years was the Kicking the Stigma Foundation, launched in 2020. Spearheaded by Irsay and his family, this foundation was created to raise awareness around mental health issues and to eliminate the shame and stigma often associated with seeking help. The organization funded mental health treatment programs, hosted public conversations, and supported countless individuals across the country in getting the care they needed. Irsay's work in this area earned him widespread praise and positioned him as a mental health advocate at a time when such conversations were more important than ever. His philanthropic efforts extended far beyond mental health advocacy. Irsay was a devoted supporter of numerous charities and causes throughout the Indianapolis area. Whether it was through generous donations, fundraising events, or his personal involvement, he constantly gave back to the community that had given him so much. His passion wasn't limited to football. He was also a deeply creative soul with a strong appreciation for music and history. Outside the realm of sports, Jim Irsay was an avid collector of music and historical artifacts, amassing a world-renowned collection that included guitars, handwritten song lyrics, rare memorabilia, and cultural treasures. He often shared this collection with the public, hosting exhibitions and events that brought people together in celebration of art and history. He was a talented musician in his own right, known for impromptu jam sessions and musical performances that often surprised and delighted fans. His love for music was not just a hobby, it was another way he connected with people, spread joy, and expressed himself. Commissioner Goodell also acknowledged these aspects of Irsay's personality, stating, "He led with integrity, passion, and care for the Colts players, coaches, and staff, and his courageous work in support of mental health will be a lasting legacy." Outside of football, he was a talented musician and built an extraordinary collection of historical and musical artifacts that he shared with people across the country. This tribute captured the multidimensional nature of Irsay's life: a businessman, sports leader, humanitarian, artist, and above all, a person who deeply cared. The suddenness of Irsay's passing, juxtaposed with his visible engagement in the world just hours before his death, made it all the more difficult for many to comprehend. Fans mourned not just the loss of a team owner, but of a man who had become a part of their lives through his presence, actions, and words. For many, Jim Irsay symbolized the heart of the Colts franchise: a passionate advocate, a risk-taker, a fighter, and a deeply loyal steward of the game. As Indianapolis and the broader NFL community continue to process the loss, tributes have poured in from players, coaches, fans, and leaders across the sports world. His daughters, who have been involved in team operations for years, are expected to carry forward his vision and leadership. The legacy that Jim Irsay leaves behind is monumental not because of titles or trophies, but because of the values he embodied: resilience, transparency, generosity, creativity, and love, for football, for community, and for life.